inhale, look forward, extend the spine. 4, plant the palms, step 4, hop back, chaturanga. 5, inhale, upward facing dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's drop to our hands and our knees, to our wrist stretches. First one, fingertips towards the knees, wrist towards the top of the mat. Shift the weight, right to left, forward and back, rotational movements. Whatever motions feel good to you. Flip the hands, back the hands to the mat, fingertips towards the knees. Again, shifting the weight forward and back, right, left, rotationally. Flip the hands again, wrist towards the inside, fingertips towards the outside of the mat. Shifting the weight, right, left. Rotational movements if that feels good. Sitting back onto your heels, shaking the wrists. Nice and loose. Rotating the wrist right and left. Cracks out. And when you're ready, lean back down and down dog. 7, inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of your mat. Extend the spine. 8, exhale, forward fold. 9, inhale, arms over the head, press the palms, look up. Exhale, Samasthiti. 2 more times. 1, inhale, arms over the head, press the palms, look up. 2, exhale, forward fold. 3, inhale, look up, extend the spine. 4, plant the palms, step 4, hop back, chaturanga. 5, inhale, upward facing dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. We're here for 5. 1. You can pedal the feet here, do a little bit of movement. 2, navel in towards the spine. We're gazing at the navel. 3, 4, in through the nose, out through the nose. 5. 7, inhale, look up, hop or step to the top of your mat, lengthen the spine. 8, exhale, fold. 9, inhale, arms over the head, press the palms, look up. Exhale, Samasthiti. One last time, inhale, 1, arms over the head, press the palms, look up. 2, exhale, forward fold. 3, inhale, look forward, extend the spine. 4, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. 5, inhale, upward facing dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. Here for 5. 1, 2, modification. Knees can be bent as much and whenever necessary. 3, 4, press through the shoulders, shoulders down the back. 5. Inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of your mat. Extend the spine. 8, exhale, forward fold. 9, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, Samasthiti, Sun B. 1, inhale, bend the knees, arms over the head, press the palms, look up. 2, exhale, forward fold, straight legs. 3, inhale, look forward, extend the spine. 4, plant the palms, step 4, hop back, chaturanga. 5, inhale, upward facing dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. 7, inhale, right foot steps forward, warrior 1, arms up, look up. 8, plant the palms, step back, lower down, chaturanga. 9, inhale, upward facing dog. 10, exhale, downward facing dog. 11, inhale, left foot steps forward, warrior 1, arms up, look up. 12, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. 13, inhale, upward facing dog. 14, exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for 5. 1, slow the breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5. 15, inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of your mat. Extend the spine. 16, forward fold. 17, bend the knees, arms over the head, look up. Exhale, side seat to heat. 2 more times. 1, bend the knees, arms over the head, inhale, look up. 2, exhale, forward fold. 3, inhale, look forward, extend. 4, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. 5, inhale, upward facing dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. 7, right foot steps forward, warrior 1, arms up, look up. 8, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. 9, inhale, upward facing dog. 10, exhale, downward facing dog. 11, inhale, left foot steps forward, warrior 1, arms up, look up. 12, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. 13, inhale, upward facing dog. 14, exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, looking up towards the navel. 4, 5, 15, inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of your mat, extend the spine. 16, forward fold. 17, inhale, arms over the head, bend the knees, look up. Exhale, samasthiti heat. 1 more time. 1, bend the knees, arms over the head, inhale, look up. 2, exhale, forward fold. 3, inhale, look forward, extend. 4, plant the palms, step back or hop back, chaturanga. 5, inhale, upward facing dog. 6, exhale, downward facing dog. 7, inhale, right foot steps forward, warrior 1, arms up, look up. 8, plant the palms, step back, lower down, chaturanga. 9, inhale, upward facing dog. 10, exhale, downward facing dog. 11, inhale, left foot steps forward, arms up, look up, warrior 1. 12, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. 13, inhale, upward facing dog. 14, exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of your mat, extend the spine. 16, forward fold. 17, inhale, bend the knees, arms over the head, look up. Exhale, heat. Warm up, everybody. Now you're off again. Pretty much Uttanasana, chair pose. Inhale, raise the fingertips towards the mat, bend the knees, arms over the head, clasp the hands together, press the palms up towards the ceiling, look towards the thumbs. 1, 2, navel in towards the spine. 3, 4, 5. Going to exhale, bring the hands down and back, bend the knees, chest to the knees, and then inhale, arms over the head, shoulders apart, look up. Exhale, bring the torso down to the knees, arms back. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, this time plant the palms, spread the fingers wide, start to do little donkey kicks. We're working on our tuck jumps here. So in this, manage to keep the torso on the thighs if you can, and raise up onto your toe tips, and we're going to slowly hop up, shift the weight forward. Think about shifting the weight versus picking up with a strong force. So look at one point on the mat, exhale, and shoot up like so. Keeping the thighs into the chest or into the torso as much as you possibly can, and then shift your weight all around your fingertips and your hands. Do that maybe 4, maybe 5 times. Good, Christy. Eventually, we'll start to float for 3 or 4 seconds. Good. Ready? Knee back and chair. Then we're going to interlace the fingers once more. Bring the torso down towards the thighs. Look towards the big toes. 1, 2, stay strong here. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, plant the palms. Here we're going to step our hop back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, hop or step to the top of your mat. Extend the spine. This time we're going to hop the feet out, maybe 6 or 8 inches apart. We're going to come down into a malasana squat. So, elbows inside the knees, chest lifted and forward if you can. Head parallel to the floor, and really push your knees open with your elbows. Feet tracking over the knees. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, bring the right arm around the right knee. You can bring this arm around your back, clasp with the bind, left fingertips, right fingertips together, and rotate your chest open towards the left side, up towards the ceiling. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the bind, hands come back to prayer position, then left side. Left hand goes down and around your left knee, right hand comes around, clasp the bind, tips together, and then shift your gaze and turn your chest. Rotate your chest up towards the ceiling on the right side, left side step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hands come back to prayer position. From here, we're going into Vinyasa. So hands, fingertips spread apart as wide as possible. Hands to the mat. Grab the floor with your fingertips. Shift the weight into your tippy toes. Look up and forward as you shift the weight onto your arms. Bring your heels in towards your sit bones. 1, 2, 3. Push up through your shoulders like you're in a plank. 4, 5. Exhale, shoot your feet back to the back side of the mat. Chest lowers, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Arms up, palms pressed. Fingers spread apart, look towards the thumbs, deep bend in the right knee, left foot 45 degrees. 1, 2, beautiful. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Walk your left foot in, maybe 2 or 3 feet. Hands, I'm sorry, I forgot warrior 2. Sorry guys. Warrior 2. Deep bend in that right leg, arms out long and strong. Shift the hips out towards the side. We're not going that far off the charts. Deep bend in that right knee, gaze to the right fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, line the center. 5. Now exhale, straighten that right leg. Walk your left foot in 2 or 3 feet. Reach up towards the front of your mat, then both arms down at the same time. Grab your ankle here, shin. You can use a block or hand to the big toe, middle and index finger if you like. Gaze up towards the left arm, up towards the ceiling, gaze to the left thumb. 1. Really consciously rotate your right hip to the back of the mat. 2. square the hips. 3, 4, you can bring your left hand down to your sacrum to make sure your hips are square. 5. Inhale, torso lifts, hands in prayer position. Straighten your hips to the top of the mat. Then left arm goes up towards the ceiling and reaches straight towards the top of your mat, then down towards the outside of your right foot. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling, gaze to your right thumb. You can always use a block here. You can place your hands on the block inside or outside the right foot. 2, 3. Again, square the hips. 4, 5. Good. Exhale, both hands come down to frame the foot. Then the right knee, left foot goes back to the back side of the mat. We're coming into extended side angle pose. So right hand to the outside of the right foot. Left arm comes up and over, gazing to the left fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, bring the left knee down towards the mat. Torso lift, hands in prayer position. Put the left arm outside of the right thigh. Work your left arm over the right thigh as much as you can. Stay here, gazing towards the ceiling. Pop up on your left toes. Or fullest expression, bring your left hand outside of your right foot. Right arm comes up and over. Gaze to the right fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, both hands come down to frame the foot, hands and knees. We're coming into our supported headstand. So interlock the fingers, bring your hands down towards the mat. And we're going to find the middle of our head. Bring your middle of the head to the middle of your interlocked fingers at first. It's going to feel like your forehead's on the mat, but we're going to shift our weight as we pop up onto our tippy toes. We're going to walk our tippy toes up towards our elbows. Make sure the elbows don't splay out too much. Then we're going to slowly start to float the feet up. You can work one foot, then the other. 1, 2. That's why we're here. 3. Looking good, you guys. 4. Press through the shoulders, press through the arms. Don't dump that weight. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Beautiful. 9, 10. Now we can slowly lower down, or if you want to L shape and pop down into a chaturanga, we can work on that a little bit next week because you guys are really solid there. All right. So inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left foot steps forward, warrior 1. Right foot 45, arms over the head, press the palms. Look up towards the thumbs. 1, 2, deep bend in that left knee. 3, 4, keep breathing. 5. Exhale, arms out, straight and strong. Warrior 2, deep bend in that left knee. Spine straight in the center. Gaze to the left fingertips. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful warriors. 4, 5. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Right foot comes up 2 or 3 feet. Arms again, straight and strong. Shift forward. Reach towards the front of the mat, then both arms down same time. Come to the ankle, the shin, middle and index finger with the big toe, or you can use a block here, inside or outside. Right arm up, gaze to the right thumb. 1. Press that left hip towards the back of the mat. 2. Really externally rotating your chest up towards the ceiling. 3. Tricky one. 4. 5.
Inhale, torso lifts, hands in prayer position. Square your hips to the front of your mat. Right hand goes up towards the ceiling. Reach forward and then bring it to the outside of your left foot. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Gaze to your left thumb. 1. Square the hips, square the hips. 2. Beautiful. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, both hands come down to frame the foot. Right foot scoots all the way back to the back of the mat. Deep bend in the left knee. Left hand comes to the outside of the left foot. Right arm comes up and over. Gaze to the right fingertips. 1. 2. Really reach with that right hand, right arm. 3. Nice. 4. 5. Exhale, both hands come down to frame the foot. Right knee comes down to the mat. Hands in prayer position, torso lifts. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Work your right arm over the left thigh as much as you can. Gaze up here, staying on the knee. You can pop up on the toes. Holistic expression. Right hand comes to the outside of the left foot. Left arm up and over. Gaze at the left fingertips. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, both hands come down, hands in each position. We're coming into pincha. So for pincha, we're popping down on our forearms. Our elbows are underneath our shoulders. Our fingers are spread wide. We're grabbing the floor with our fingertips. Always an excellent option to go to the wall here. Popping up on the tippy toes. You can stay here in dolphin. This is a fundamental posture for this pose. You can stay here as long as you feel comfortable. You can start to walk the feet up towards the elbows. This is a tricky part, and you can stay here again for as long as you like. I was in this position for quite a while. If you feel comfortable here, you can gaze at one point on the mat, lift one leg, and start to gently shift the weight and pop off your supporting foot. Again, really exhale all the air out of your lungs when you pop up. That's going to help. And really think about shifting the weight versus pushing forcefully off of the foot that's on the ground. Do that maybe 4 or 5 times. Switching sides when you can. Wow. Sorry guys. Again, that's why we're here. It's okay to fall. Once you're up, you can really feel the time that you need to push through your shoulders as hard as you can. Really extension out of the top of the shoulders, like you're in a plank position. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly lower down. Knee and down dog. Slow the breath. Start to walk the hands to the midline of the mat. Bend the elbows deeply. Push off the hands and the arms. Catch the big toe with the middle of the index finger. Inhale, extend the spine, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, crown of the head to the mat, gaze to the navel, elbows out wide. 1. Pulling up on the big toes. 2, as the big toes are pushing down into the mat. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, flip the hands. Palms underneath the foot, tiptoes meet with the wrist creases. Inhale, extend the spine, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, crown of the head towards the mat, gaze to the navel. 1.
2, roll into the toes to increase the stretch. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hands come out from underneath your feet, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow here. Woo. Once you're up, arms come shoulder width apart, hands or fingers spread wide, get up on your tippy toes, just like a ballerina, like we do on the ground. Chin comes toward your chest, we're tucking the pelvis and tucking the sit bones under, core nice and tight, and we're gonna tiptoe to the top of the mat. So 90 degrees in the right leg or left leg, then 90 degrees in the other, nice and slow, nice and controlled. You guys know the deal here. When we get to the top of the mat, we're going to come up a little bit higher on the tippy toes. Again, gaze to the nose, chin towards the chest. Sit bones and pelvis tucked under. 1. Everything engaged. 2. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, come down onto the heels, arms down by your side, hands to your hips. We're going to come into the cross repeat series. Tonight, instead of doing A through G, we're going to do maybe 1 or 2 of the variations, and then we're going to work on some puppy press exercises. So right foot comes to the right, 4-foot minimum, heels in one line, feet slightly pigeon-toed. We'll do maybe A and C tonight. So inhale, arms over the head, press the palms, look up towards the thumbs, then exhale, forward fold, crown of the head towards the mat. Fingertips come to in line with the toe tips to the midline of the mat, and then we're really using our hands to pull our crown of the head in towards the midline of the mat. Elbows at a nice 90-degree angle here. We're looking at either one point on the mat or up through our legs to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, keep pulling, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, extend the spine, hands come to the waist, exhale, and then inhale all the way up with a straight back, and then exhale, inhale, arms over the head, press the palms, look up towards the thumbs, then exhale, bring the hands to the back, interlock the fingers in a nice tight grip, look up, extend the spine, lift the chest up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, crown of the head to the mat, lead with the hands. 1, 2, drizzy to the mat or to the ceiling. 3, keep breathing. 4, I think I skipped 3, I can't remember. 5. Inhale, come all the way up in one breath, arms over the head, press the palms, look up towards the thumbs, exhale, hands come to the waist. Now for our puppy press exercises, this is just a little fun little thing we're going to add in tonight. So get one of your blocks. You can start with one side, whatever side you like. Your dominant leg is going to be the leg that you are going to bend. So your left dominant leg, put the block back behind you, maybe, 6 inches, and we're going to bring our legs a little bit more narrow than we had them. Our hands, just like our handstand, because we're going to be in a handstand, our fingers are going to be spread as wide as possible. Hands come to the mat and grabbing the floor with our fingertips. So here, this right leg is going to come up, sort of like a dog peeing on a bush. I know that's not a very great visual, but it's really accurate. So we're going to really act like we're lifting your knee up towards the ceiling. At the same time, we're bringing the knee to the right underarm. So get that feeling in your head, and then with the left block, we're going to come up on our tippy toes with that non-dominant foot. Get that right knee, bring it up towards the ceiling and towards your right underarm, and slowly start to shift the weight off that block. Just little by little, just a little kick, maybe a little shift of the weight, a little kick, and bring the hips towards the edge of the mat as you do so. Now,
legs can stay in that 90-degree angle while your hips come towards the edge of the mat. So give it a try, maybe 3-4 times here. The hard part, in my opinion, is really just bringing that knee to the right underarm. If you can really think about that, you'll get that sensation, and then as you get there more and more, you'll be able to float the legs longer and longer. Try maybe 3 or 4 times on one side, and then we'll switch sides, nice Christy, because sometimes you might think your more dominant side is easier, but it ends up that your less dominant side is easier because you're using less force to kick up, if that makes sense. You're using more of your shifting of your weight and stacking than actually forcefully kicking up and pressing up. So try 3-4 times. If you're having trouble also, bring the block a little closer to your hands, or your hands a little closer to the block to shorten the distance. And then try the other side. Yes, go to the wall if you'd like. The wall is an excellent option here. This is one of those things that is pretty simple that you can stack. Getting a feel for it and getting up there goes a long way, because then your brain registers, oh, this is where I need to be. So try on the other side as well. Again, using your block. If you were on your left foot this time, you'd be on your right foot. Hands come down. Spread those fingers as wide as you humanly can and grab the floor with your fingertips. Left knee comes to your left underarm, and you're just shifting the weight onto your hands, and then you're shifting your weight all over your hands. You're just shifting the weight from your fingertips to your palms, fingertips, palms, fingertips, palms, grabbing, 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 grabbing. Yeah. Again, try 3-4 times. And then slow your breath, take a rest. Okay, Christy, go back if you have the strength. I know I'm telling you this at the end, but...
This is my non-dominant leg. Well, yeah, my left's my non-dominant, so that's why.
Use the non-dominant. Use the non-dominant.
I'm just uncoordinated with this one, that's why.
So get up. Maybe bring your hands in just a teensy tiny bit.
Like together or back?
This. Just a little, just a little. And then, okay, so you're dominant on your...
Right.
Okay, so bring that left knee up. Make this leg, yes, as much as you can. Now start to shift. Wait, before you do it, bring this in a little bit closer. Okay. Now shift the weight. Grab, 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 grab. Yes. So good. Now, if you can get there, next time use a little bit less force with your
Less
supporting.
push, more float.
Yes. Less push, more float. And grab a little bit harder if you can. Grab that mat. It's like your hands are always moving. It's like in Bikram when we're like doing head to knee or a tree, you know, your foot is just like constantly moving. That's your hands. Your hands are constantly moving when you're in a handstand. They're still on the floor, but you're always shifting your weight all over your hands. Yeah. All right, so grab water, slow your breathing. We're going to skip Parsvottanasana, and we're going to go to the floor. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we can meet in down dog or child's pose whenever you guys are ready. Take your time. Rush. All right. We'll do a few floor poses before we try our last or maybe second to last inversion tonight, so you guys don't get too tired. All right, inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of the mat, or jump through, whatever you feel tonight, whatever you're working on. Come through, legs out straight and strong. Engage the thighs, flex the feet. We're coming into staff pose. So hands scoop back towards your hips on either side. Everything is engaged here. We're pressing our our palms into the floor as hard as possible, so like we're trying to lift our body off the floor. Chin comes towards the chest, gazing towards our navel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bend the knees, cross the legs, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Each one of those will make us stronger for our inversions. Inhale, look forward, jump through or step through or hop through, whatever you feel like. Legs out long and strong. Engage the thighs, flex the feet. Paschimottanasana. So catch the feet, the outsides of the feet with the hands. Look up, lengthen the spine as much as possible. And then exhale, forward fold. Chin comes towards the shin, gaze to the big toe so that you continue to lengthen the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep pulling. 5. Exhale, knees in towards the chest, cross the legs, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through, top of the mat, seated position, legs out long and strong, Purvottanasana. So hands scoop back about a foot behind the hips. We're going to inhale here, then exhale, drive the hips up towards the ceiling, drop the head back, gaze towards the tip of the nose. 1, 2, modification, reverse tabletop. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sit bones come back down to the floor, knees in towards the chest, cross the feet, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through, top of the mat. We're coming into, we'll skip Janushirasana. We'll come right into our hurdler's pose. So our right knee is going to be bent back, right knee facing the top of the mat, left leg long and strong, flex the foot, engage the thigh. Inhale, catch the outside of the foot and extend the spine, look forward, and then exhale, forward fold, chin to the shin, look to the big toe. 1, 2, actively try to shift your weight to the right side of your body. 3, 4, ideally knees should be pretty close together, but whatever you got is perfectly great. 5. Inhale, switching sides, right leg out long and strong, left knee bent. Inhale, catch the outside of the foot with the hands, look forward, extend the spine. Exhale, forward fold, chin to the shin, gaze to the big toe. Good use of that block, Jean. 1, 2, 3, shift the weight to the left side. 4, 5. Exhale, knees come to the chest, cross the feet, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through to the top of your mat, getting into Vinyasa A. Bend the right knee, left leg out long and strong. Right hand comes up towards the mat. Reach it as long as you can up towards the front of the mat, then wrap it around the right knee. Left hand comes back to catch the bind. Inhale here, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, forward fold, chin to shin, gaze to the big toe. 1, 2, thank you guys. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, switch sides. Left knee comes up. Right leg out long and strong. Left hand reaches up, then around the left knee. Catch the bind with the right hand. Inhale, lengthen, 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 and exhale, forward fold, chin to shin, gaze to the big toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest, cross the legs, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we are going to hop or step to the top of the mat. We're going to come into a little squat here, and then we're going to turn our body to the right side of the mat. We're going to play around with side crow into fallen angel. So we're going to take our knees to the right side, bring our hands to the top of the mat. If you'd like, you can start in prayer position and hook that right arm outside of the left leg, so you can see where you can work your body over towards. But you really want your chest to be straight in line with the top of the mat. Again, fingers spread as wide as possible and grab the floor with your fingertips. Now from here, we've talked about this before. Ideally, side crow, you stay on one arm only, but as a beginner, you can really use both of your arms as a shelf, shifting your entire left thigh and left buttock onto your left and right arm. So if you want to, just try to use that right arm here. If not, use both hands or use both arms, and we're going to shift our weight up and forward. As we shift our weight, we're going to sort of rotate our knees. Get the feeling of rotating your knees in towards the floor. If you want to, use only the right arm. So you can almost square your shoulders, square your knees, and then you're on the right arm only instead of using your left arm to support your left hip. Does that make sense, or was it?
No, it made sense.
Okay. Makes sense? Well, just playing around. And also, always feel free to use the block on your forehead or on your feet. Either way is really helpful when you're just trying to shift the weight here. Now, once you're up into side crow, we won't do 5. We'll just come down into fallen angel. If you can get a general sense for that, you can bring your temple to the floor. You're going to lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Left knee is facing down towards the floor. And we're here. You're going to be pushing up through your arms and your shoulders, not dumping the weight into your temple. So stay in side crow for a few seconds, maybe 2 seconds, and bring your temple down, good Christy. And then bring your legs as vertical as you can. Stacking is going to make that posture easier. Make sure not to dump the weight into your temple, so that looks really good. Try this 1-2 times. If you don't feel like it, you don't have to, but good little challenge, Miss Sarah. Nice, yes. That was awesome. Now, if you can, really always think in these inversions like you're in a plank in Pilates, and you know that feeling where all of your energy and all of your strength is coming into your midline and your navel is in toward your spine. Always feel that when you're in any of these inversions. You always want to be pressing through your shoulders, pressing through your back, and really bringing everything up into the midline so it's going to make you light. Yes. Now vertical as you can. Just shift, and stack. Oh, good. That was really good. Okay, let's try the other side. Let's skip the vinyasa. Let's just come back into our squat and bring our knees to the left side. Side note, this practice is not normally done in heat. So we are like overtraining a little bit here, but when we are in a non-heated room, this will be even stronger because of this, okay? So bring your hands again to the top of your mat. Really square your shoulders to the top of the mat, rotating through your torso. Again, fingers out wide and grab the floor with your fingertips. Again, shifting the weight forward and up, gazing up, maybe 1-2 feet forward on top of your mat, not gazing down, always gazing up, and then shifting the weight. Again, if you want to use one arm only, really trying to rotate the knees towards the floor and bringing the heels into the bum. Again, midline. Then temple to the floor and shifting the left leg up towards the ceiling, bringing the right knee towards the floor. Try that, play around with it for 10-15 seconds. Good, Christy. Nice with the one arm. Then bring that, yes, temple down. Beautiful. Ooh. Now, if you can stay up there, bring that leg up, vertical as you can, and then shift the weight into your arm and hop back. You can do it. I know you can.
Oh, yeah.
One day. Yeah, you're so close. Good, Sarah. Yeah, one side's always harder. Like, oh, I got this, and then really good, you guys. All right, let's grab water, breathe, come back to down dog. All right, inhale, look forward, hop through to the top of your mat. We're gonna come into Baddha Konasana, so butterfly, feet together, soles together, heels together. Really bring your heels into your pubic bone as much as possible. The knees are pushing down towards the floor. You're peeling open your foot like a book, and you're going to extend the spine as much as possible. Inhale here, exhale, chin to the floor, gaze to the tip of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale here. We're going to skip our vinyasa. Right there. We're going to bring our legs out to a 90-degree angle. Don't tell anybody. Cut that part out of the video. Inhale. Grab the big toes with your middle and index fingers. Inhale, inhale. Then exhale. Chin to the floor. Gaze to the tip of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex the feet, keep pulling. 5. Inhale, torso lifts, float the legs and the knees. If you need to, grab the big toes again, balancing on the sit bones. You can keep a bit knee here, or legs can go out straight. Look up and gaze the tip of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the knees to the chest, cross the feet. We're going to skip Vinyasa, hands down, plant the palms, step or hop back. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through, top the mat, lay down on your back. We're coming into Paschimottanasana. So right leg lifts, grab the big toe with your middle and index finger. Inhale here, and then exhale, head to the knee. 1. Left foot can be pointed, left hand can be on the left hip. 2, 3, 4, keep pulling. 5. Inhale, head down to the mat, right leg out to the right side, gaze to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, right leg floats up towards the ceiling. Inhale here, then exhale, head to the knee. Inhale, leg down, arm down, other side. Float the left leg, grab the big toe with the middle and index finger. Inhale here, and then exhale, head to the knee. Right foot can be pointed, right hand on the right hip. 1. Gazing to the big toe here, actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, Exhale, head comes down to the floor, left leg out to the left side, gaze to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, left foot comes back up to the midline. Inhale here, exhale, head to the knee. Inhale, leg down, arm down, bend the knees, cross the feet, start to rock and roll. 1, 2, 3 times, get a little momentum here, and then shift forward, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, jump through to the top of the mat. We will do a very brief finishing series here. What does everybody feel like? We could do a shoulder stand, or a wheel, or a pigeon. Anybody? Shoulder stand?
What's shoulder stand?
Shoulder stand we did a couple weeks back. Let's do shoulder stand. Okay, so lie down on your back for shoulder stand. You can either bend your knees and kind of shift your weight over to, grab the back of your, lower back. Or you can come into a plow position with your feet all the way over your head and then work your shoulders underneath your back as much as you can here. That's gonna make your shoulder stand a lot easier. Then you can bring your hands to your lower back, lift one leg, then the other leg. We're coming into as straight of a position as you possibly can. So really shifting the weight into your shoulders, chin very close into the chest, and gazing to the tip of the nose. 1. Beautiful, everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. We're going to skip that vinyasa since we are running out of time. We're going to come straight into our lotus if that is in your practice. So if it is, back with the right foot over your left thigh, then left foot over your right thigh crease. If it's not a cross-legged position, it's absolutely fine. Sorry, it's been a long day. I can't think of words right now. Back of the hands to the knees. Point your finger in with the thumb. Chin towards the chest. Gaze to the tip of the nose. 1. Slowing the breath here. 2. 3. 4. 5. Staying in this position, we're going to come into our Kapalabhati breathing to end our class. We're going to breathe 40 Kapalabhati breaths. Swallow a couple of times to clear your throat and stretch.